Python application, but not in Linux or cloud, in Windows. So how it will be work how it will work in Windows, how the Docker will work in Windows. So guys, before we create a Windows VM and deploy our application there, first we will try to deploy the same application in our local machines. Then we'll create a Windows VM, later we deploy to our Windows VMs. So 1 minute guys. Okay, now first of all guys, you all need to download Docker Desktop. It's a software guys. You need to type download Docker Desktop for Windows. Click on it. You just click this button. Okay. Before you download this software, guys, what you need to open control panel. So here you have to click uninstall a program in your laptops, guys. And here just check this box. Turn Windows features on or off. Just click that. And we all need to install this Windows subsystem for Linux. The reason, guys, Docker was initially created on a Linux kernel. Do you know, guys, kernel is nothing but a heart of any OS. So, guys, if at all you want to work with Docker, either in a Linux machine or in a Windows machine, you should have the Linux kernel. Without Linux kernel, it cannot run. So that is the reason, guys. Currently, we are inside my Windows machine, but I need to have a Linux kernel in my machine. Then only I can download Docker, I can create applications in it, I can do whatever I want to do. So guys, how to install Linux kernel in our Windows machine? It's a simple feature, even in this turn Windows features are on or off. You simply check this box. For you guys, it won't be checked for you. So what you all need to do, you just check this box, click OK. Then what will happen, guys? That Linux kernel will be installed. After you install that, guys, what you need to do? You have to restart the system. Don't forget to restart the system, guys. The steps here are very, very important. After you restart the system, then download this software, guys. So I'll write down the steps, guys. What you all need to do, first, enable Windows subsystem for Linux feature in your OS. This is the first thing you need to do. Then do not forget to restart the machine. You need to restart your laptop. Then by using the given URL, download the Docker Desktop. Okay, guys. After you download the software, guys, again, do not forget to restart the machine. Yes, if you forget the first restart or the second restart, it will not work. Are you get my point? Guys, clear? Clear? Yes. Now, let me close this. Let me close this as well. After that, guys, what we all need to do? We need to open Docker Desktop. You install the Docker Desktop software. Then, guys, you can see. Wait for a minute. It is trying to load. Can you see, guys, starting Docker engine? I told you yesterday, installing Docker is not enough. You need to start. Can you see this symbol? This is the Docker symbol, guys. You can see now it is getting run. You can see it is running. Can you see Docker Desktop is running? This is the symbol, guys. You can actually pause it, restart it, quit it, guys. So this is your Docker symbol. And here you will be having your containers and images here, guys. So what we need to do? We should just keep that open, guys. Don't forget to do that, because to create our images inside your Windows Docker, our Docker should be in a running state. You can see Docker Desktop is running. Now what we will be doing? Let me share the project. This project. So what we all going to do? You simply open the project which I have given to you guys. You can see this is the project now. So it's a Python application, guys. When it comes to the Python application, yes, we all know If it is a React application, what we will be having, guys? There will be one file which we will have. React.
Variable.
Uh-huh.
Variable file?
No. Package.json file, na, guys? What is package.json file if it is for React applications?
It has all the libraries.
Yeah, without package.json file, there won't be any React application, correct or not?
Yes.
In the same way, guys, we will be having a requirement file for your Python application. If you look at here, if Java, you will be having POM file. For each language, there is a file, guys. Open this requirement file. You can see they are using Flask web framework version 0.10.1 to work with this particular application. Actually, guys, if you know, if it is Python, they may be using Flask or Django softwares or web framework to run the web applications, guys. So yeah, this is my Python application. What you all need to do. First, let me explain the Docker file.
So
if it is Docker, right? Yeah, tell me.
No, nothing, sir. You are talking about which frameworks, the Flask and what are the others?
Django.
Django.
Yeah, Django's framework and the Flask framework. So at least in future, we will be deploying another Python application where we will be using the second framework.
Okay.
This time we are using the Flask framework for this application.
Okay, thank you.
Now, let me open it in Notepad. And guys, if you look at here, these are the things. And you explain what is that. Try to decode it for me.
Getting image from Alpine 3.5 version.
First, you are getting the base image or the SDK from Alpine version is 3.5. So guys, that is used for your, guys, am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, guys?
Yeah.
And next, guys, we all need to install PIP packages, guys. If you remember, you need that package.json file. And guys, if it is Python, you all should install this Python PIP packages. To do that, we need to run this particular command. Then, guys, we need application specific packages. If you look at here, the third step, install Python modules needed by the Python app. If you remember, you will be having this requirement.txt file. What does that contain?
Framework Flask.
All the packages which we need, guys, all the packages which we need to run this application. It could be Flask or anything else. So you are copying everything to where?
Yeah,
this is the same working directory, guys, which will be there inside your container. Have we seen this folder earlier?
Yes.
Yeah. Then, guys, what will this do? You copy the file to this folder, and what will this do?
Installation.
It will install all the packages which you have mentioned in this particular text file in that container, correct? This is installing Python. And what are we doing here?
We are using it's a Python command, right? PIP means?
Yeah, it's a Python command. So guys, what are there in this text file? Those packages we're installing, correct or not? If you remember, guys, for React, first we will download Node. Correct? Why we need Node? Yes, why we need Node?
Runtime.
Yeah, it's a Node is a software. Without Node, your React cannot work. And later you will install, you will copy the packet.json file, and guys, you forget everything.
Yeah, some things we
You don't remember, guys. Right? All our gadgets, guys. React Docker file. Now you please explain this. We have already seen. Can anyone explain this for me? What is this?
Getting base image from Node.
We are installing and getting the main image from Node.js. We are actually installing Node version 14 in my machine, correct? Guys, correct?
Yes.
The entire Node I need. Version 14. Install on my agent. And what is the next thing?
Working directory.
Working directory you created.
Inside the container.
Yeah. And what is this thing?
Copy package.json.
What does it contain?
Packages.
Libraries installed. Details.
Which are needed by the React application to run. There could be 10, 20, 50, 100 packages, depending upon the size of the application, correct?
Yes.
Guys, so we need to copy that packet.json file. Now, can anyone tell me what is happening here?
So we are installing it inside the container.
What are we installing?
Packages, libraries.
Whatever package mentioned in this file, we're installing all those dependencies, correct?
Yes.
So here, what are we installing?
Node software.
Node software. But here, what are we installing?
Node package manager.
Oh,
Package
Libraries.
whatever you mention in the file, guys are getting my point. React will have thousands of packages, but your application may only need 10 or 20, correct? And whatever your application needs, we are copying them in this file, correct or not, guys? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
So these what are the libraries? So these are all application specific, right?
The application specific. For another
Yes.
React, the contents of this packet.json
Could be
file
different.
will vary. Definitely it will vary. Correct?
Yes.
So what this is doing?
Installing libraries, which are there in the which are mentioned in the package.json.
Yeah, that should be the answer. Why do installation, guys? This installing the node. Here, installing the application specific packages. Correct?
Yes.
You will copy, then you will install. And what are we trying to do here?
The rest of the application code.
What is this and what is this?
Kind of publish folder first dot, and then second dot is /app directory.
Yeah, this is the current directory. This is the destination directory, which is nothing but your app folder. And what are we trying to do here? Once the code is copied to the container, do we need to build it?
Yes.
npm run build, correct? Guys, that or not? It is doing in Linux. So we are using this in Linux. So guys, can you please compare this with this? Now tell me what is this? What are these two things? Installing Python. And what is this? Earlier you copied packet.json file to app. Then what you have done in the React? You installed it now. When I say PIP install, what are we installing?
Libraries or packages which are mentioned in the requirement of PHP.
Yeah, whatever
Which
you
is
written.
Currently Flask, right?
Yeah.
In this
So
case.
here, in this case, Flask web framework.
Yeah.
Correct? Then what I'm trying to do here? Earlier, guys, if you type copy dot, then what's the meaning of that? Dot and dot. From source, entire source to destination, app folder. But here, what are we trying to copy?
Only single file, yeah.
App.py, which contains the complete code. And guys, we need to have this index file as well. In the app, you'll be having a template. Into that template, I'm copying this index.html file. And what are we trying to do here?
Posing the port.
Posing the port 5000. And can you please tell me what is this? We're trying to access this app.py, which we copied earlier to app folder. So this is your entry point for your application, correct? Guys, correct or not? Yes, are you able to understand this or not? Yes, we are wasting a lot of time here. Okay, now, did I give the code? Yes, I have given. Now, what we need to do, guys, very easy. Now you know what is all these things. Let me close this. Yeah, now, guys, this is the folder which I have given. Now, what you need to do? You simply copy cmd. Then what will happen, guys? On a command prompt, the entire, you will be taken to the actual location of the project. So does it contain everything? Guys, correct? Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Here, you need to install, you need to run Docker command. So, I'll explain this later. We'll discuss. Yeah, we'll use this. Otherwise, we'll use that. It's just a go back. Yeah. Yes, forget about the other commands, guys. I'll explain the other things later. Just we're using Azure CLI commands, guys. These are all. So forget about all these things, guys. All these things will come tomorrow in our next class. So just concentrate here. So, guys, this particular step. Can anyone tell me what will this do? I'm copying it. I'm actually executing that command here. When I press enter, what will happen, guys? Do you remember yesterday we ran the build command? I have explained what is the build command. What will it do? The Docker build command. What will it do?
Docker image.
Yeah, but I want another answer. What the work of the Docker build command? Yesterday I told you explicitly. You should give this answer for that question. It will execute all the steps which you have written in the Docker file, correct or not? Guys, correct or not?
Yes.
What is the work of your Docker build command? It will execute all the steps which you have written inside your Docker file. You can see step 1, get the software, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. Once all steps have been done, that means it will also export the image. Image will be created, runtime will be created, everything will be created. Correct or not? The entire container will be ready. Correct? Guys, correct? Clear?
Yes.
Only with this single step, it will create an entire container. It will execute all the steps written inside your Docker file. Am I correct? Guys, correct?
Yes.
Are you getting my point? Now, okay, you have just created it, but you're not yet ran it. You simply execute this. Now, guys, what you're trying to do here, what is the meaning of is 0005000? Yesterday I told you what is 0
Number.
Opening the localhost port.
That means localhost, guys. That means this application is running on localhost. So open it, type http://localhost 5000. You can see. If you remember when I executed that, it is showing me. It is running and it is showing. Can you see, guys? I'm able to open my Docker application, my Python application. Where it is currently running? Where is it?
Inside the Docker container.
Okay, Docker. But
Sorry.
locally in my machine, correct? Correct.
Yeah, locally in your laptop. Yeah.
Yeah, locally in my laptop, but in my laptop where?
Container.
In the container. If you open this, guys, you can see a new container has been created. This is the container. And if you click on here, you will be seeing the new image, which is in use. This is the repo name. You can see this is my registry name. This is the repo name. This is the tag name. If you look at this V, what is this V, guys? What is that V? What?
Version name.
Not version name. It's a tag name.
Tag.
When we build it, we got a build number, na, guys? If you remember.
Yes. Right. So tomorrow, if you change the code again, then yeah, it would come as something V to something.
Yeah, and if you remember in yesterday's section, that Linux command, we haven't given anything, then it has shown as latest. Image tag latest. Do you remember that?
Yes.
If you don't mention that V1, you will get latest as your image tag. But you can give your own image name there. Yes, I'll get my point. Here, okay. Now, guys, what we have just done, you have actually created okay, please tell me what we have just done. Can anyone tell me the steps what we have just done now in this half an hour? Guys,
So yeah.
tell me what we have just done in this half an hour.
So first we in our laptop basically first we in the programs we basically enabled that Linux subsystem for Windows. After that we installed the Docker desktop, and after that
we have opened the project folder, correct?
Yes.
And we opened that in our command prompt, correct?
Yes.
Then what we have done? Only, guys, remember there are only 2 commands. These are the 2 commands, correct?
Yeah.
What the first command has done? Guys, what this command has done?
It is reading the Docker file and it is creating the image.
Yeah, it is executing all the steps mentioned in the Docker file, correct?
Yes.
Executing all the steps you mentioned in the Docker file. And what the next step is doing?
It's actually running on the given port.
Running the image.
Running
Running the image. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, guys, this guys, yeah, we have just done this in our local Windows machine. But if you want to do the same thing inside a Windows virtual machine, we need to follow a different approach. In real time, guys, what will happen? If you know, whenever you can say this is my VM, create a VM. It is not that you'll always create servers, guys. For example, if you expand here, what is this Windows Server 2019, correct? It is a server. How can I say it's a server? If I create a VM and if I install Windows Server 2012 or 2019, it should be a server, guys. It will have a server manager and everything, correct?
Yes.
Why? Because the OS is a server's OS, correct?
Correct.
Now, what are these 2?
Desktop.
These are not
Desktop OS.
servers.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are desktop 10, 11 professional OSs. And these are all servers, correct?
Yes.
Guys, so guys, sometimes they may want you to create these VMs where your OS should be this Windows 10 Pro or 11 Pro. So guys, what we have executed now, that is nothing but for our 10 or 11 Pro editions, correct?
Yeah, Docker desktop.
Okay, sir. Your Docker desktop, install it. That is for our normal laptop. So if you create the same laptop in the cloud, the same thing you will perform, correct? I'll give you. Guys, correct now.
Yes.
Guys, am I confusing you or how is it, guys? Is it tough? Are you able to understand? Guys, tell me. Speak out, guys. Is it okay? Are you able to understand this? Or is it tough? Yes, say yes.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it's
Okay.
okay.
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and Venkat, yours.
Okay, no problem. Guys, you practice, then you will know. That is it. Now, guys, the same thing, how it will be done. If you remember, guys, from day one, container registry is a completely different approach. Now, guys, if you remember container registry, correct? And for the Linux VM, it's again a different approach, correct or not?
Yes.
And for Windows, normal OS, again, it's completely different, correct?
Yes.
So every day you are actually looking at a new thing, a brand new thing. Am I correct or not? Okay, now, okay. Guys, before I explain the concept of Windows Server, half an hour is not enough. So tomorrow we'll see that. Now what we will be seeing, I'll explain one more topic, guys. Tomorrow, what are we going to do? We are going to deploy one application to Windows virtual machine, where you will be downloading the Docker software, and yeah, you have to install Hyper-V. There are some, guys, there will be few more steps when you're doing the same thing inside your the Windows VM, where Windows Server VM is. Then you should follow. There is another approach that I'll show tomorrow. Now, guys, what are we going to do? Guys, anyone has guys, have you created the first day concept, that container registry? Is it there in your cloud? Anyone is having that now?
Yes, I'm having it.
Okay, keep it that. We will, in the last 10 minutes, we will be doing something in your cloud. Now, guys, now what are we going to do? Let me open my cloud. Here I am having a container registry, guys. You can see there is a default container registry. There are two default container registries which are already there in my cloud. And here, what I'm trying to do, I want to create an app service, guys. What I want to do, we all know, where can I find my application, guys? If I deploy to a container registry,
The image.
where can I find my application? If I deploy it to a container registry,
Repository.
yeah, it will be inside container registries repository, correct?
Yes.
Remember sample, and after that the build number 681.671, correct? You remember that class? Okay. Now what I want to do, okay, to access that application, what you have done earlier,
Container instance.
We created the Docker service connection.
oh no, you created that to push the file into the registry, correct?
Yes.
But to access it, what we have done,
Contributor role. I don't know. It's like
Uh-huh.
to access it.
yeah, you created container instance.
Container instance.
Yeah, container instance. Yeah,
Container-
okay. Yeah, okay. To access,
To
it,
access the
container
application.
instance. Yes.
Yeah, it's the container instance. Guys.
Container
So
instance.
then only we got that IP, and with that IP only we accessed that application, correct or not?
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, what they want you to create an app service. They want you to create an app service which should which should point to that application we deploy to the container registry. Are you getting my point? They don't want the container instance. They want an app service. How we will do it? Very simple. Select Docker registry. Select publish should be container, not code, guys. If you select code, you have to select runtime stack. We have seen, correct or not, guys? Here I will select container. And guys, we know the container registry OS is Linux, so let it be like Linux. Then don't do anything, simply review and create. When you click this thing, when I click this button create, now tell me what are we trying to create here?
Docker from container registry.
We are creating an app service, correct or not, guys? We are creating an app service which should access the application which is there inside my registry, correct? Yeah, just wait here, just wait here. Go to resource. This is my app service. This is my app service. Nothing is there. What you need to do, guys? Go back here. Find deployment. Click on deployment center. And guys, what you need to do after you click on this deployment center, wait for a minute. Yeah, here, select container. Where is your, what is your container? It is Azure Container Registry. Select that. Then, do we have, what is the registry name? For example, it is Play Badminton Registry. Select that. And you will have your repo, which is nothing but my sample. Then the tab. Can anyone tell me what are all these things?
The different build number.
These are all different versions of the same application, correct?
Yes.
365 is the initial version, correct? And the latest is 751. Will you agree? Guys, will you agree? Now save it. Someone left, guys. Is it boring, guys? Is it boring or what?
Maybe he got disconnected.
Okay. Okay, guys, I need to explain about this authentication, guys. That will come. After 2 days, we will be learning this about this authentication. For now, we have successfully saved the container configuration. Now, what we need to do? Go back, overview. Now try to click this. Yes, if you think I'm explaining a lot, you can stop me. I keep on explaining, guys. If you think I'm explaining a lot, you can stop me. I know these are all a little bit tough topics, but actually these are not tough, guys. It may look tough, but very easy.
So my question is, why, like, which is preferable, like web app or container instance? Any pros and cons, or?
Yeah, there is a pros and cons. For example, I'll tell you one scenario. In real time, guys, in production, it will absolutely your whatever thing which has been deployed inside your design document, you have to create that. In the design document, they will mention the front end should be on an app service. So, guys, and the code will be on. The design document itself will tell you which approach you should follow. But I'll tell you when we go with this approach. In real time, guys, what will happen? Do you know? For example, I'll tell you one scenario. Forget about the production, guys. You are currently in dev or test or UAT. You have two different components. One is a front-end component, the other one is back-end component. Guys, the back-end component was created on function app, okay? You don't have function apps, correct?
Right.
And you will be having an Azure websites.net, you know, that URL, the domain, the primary domain will be like something Azure website.net, correct? Which will be an HTTPS. And guys, for this application, what you have done, you deployed the front end, inside a container registry, and what you have done, you created a container instance for it. And guys, when you have created a container instance, what you will get? You will get an IP address, correct?
IP addresses.
You will get an IP address, and will it be HTTP or HTTPS?
HTTP.
By default? Only HTTP, not S, guys. So when this your front end is, for example, guys, front end is on app service, back end is on Docker. Now, guys, your front end is having HTTPS, back end is having HTTP. When actually both these two should talk to each other. Definitely, no, guys. Front and back end both will communicate with each other, correct or not? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
But the communication will not happen because of HTTPS and HTTP. What is the meaning of that? One is secure, the other one is not secure, correct? It will throw cost issues. Are you getting my point, guys? So what you need to do, you have to purchase an SSL and install it in the container instance. And guys, for production, you can do that, but non-production, you don't know, guys, non-prod, will you give this to anyone? No, you won't give that. So guys, what we can do, you simply bypass that. By not creating an instance, we will be creating an app service. When we create an app service for the same container image, now it will have HTTPS. By default, all app services will have HTTPS or function apps, correct? Guys, actually, guys, this is only one scenario. A lot of the things, for example, it's a very big application. Your container instance has a limitation, or your registry has a limitation. But guys, if you go and find app services, do we have a different pricing plan for an app service?
Yes.
I can have octa core, 16 cores, 32 cores. I can have 64 GB, 128 GB RAM. The hard disk size could be anything. Interrupt operations per second could be increased. So guys, if I have app service, the performance can be increased a lot if there are a lot of users who are trying to access. Are you getting my point? Guys, are you getting my point?
Yes. But then similar configuration is also available in the container instance, right? Like,
but there is no RAM. If you have
okay,
seen it,
there is no RAM. Okay.
There is no RAM, only CPU.
Okay.
So here we can, If you remember,
Go
we
with
can,
the app service.
yeah.
Web app.
yeah, the performance can be increased a lot. So guys,
So
again,
just-
guys, it will
sorry.
be, yeah, it will be entirely depend upon the architecture of the project. How your architect will tell you to do it. So guys, will you take all these decisions?
No.
No, you will never. Who will decide it should be app service or function app, a Docker, a storage account, or a cluster? Who will decide that?
Architect.
Architect will decide that. They will put that in an image. Whatever is given to you, you should follow that. You have to deploy there. No questions asked, correct?
Yes. So basically, like you mean to say as a general thing, or basically even architect can think like for the non-production, we can go with the app services. But when it comes to the this thing production, we can go with the container instance. Is it?
And for production, you can go with app service as well, no?
Yeah, as well. Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
If it is a heavy application, yeah. If we require more CPU and RAM, basically, so we can go with the app service as well.
Yeah. So guys, yeah, okay, guys, good. Now, guys, you look at here. Can anyone tell me I deployed one application to app service? By looking at this, what is this, guys? Is it front end or back end?
Front end.
Backend.
It's a back end.
Sorry, back end. Yeah.
Why it's a back end?
JSON
It's a JSON data, correct?
API.
These are all APIs. Yes, I get my point. So what I have done? Guys, what I've done? Guys, what I've done here?
You have deployed the backend code.
I have deployed a backend code to a Docker container.
Docker.
Correct? The registry is now having my backend code. Correct?
Right.
That is it. Yeah, and I'm creating an app service to access that.
To access that, yes.
That is it, guys. So this is another way of doing it. Now, okay, why we have done it? You have seen it. Okay, guys, can I explain?
So
Yeah.
both backend and front end code can be deployed on container instance as well as the app services, right?
Yeah.
Web app,
Yeah, anything can happen. You simply, guys, what you will do? You simply look at the design architecture diagram. That is it.
Okay.
Correct? Don't ask any question why it is like that, why it is like that. Yeah, there will be certain reason for it. They will be, anyway, they will discuss that with everyone. There is a team meeting and they will ask your questions as well. So how should we go? What should be the number of users? There are a lot of other things, guys, which will come into the picture, and where that you will know when you actually work for at least when you have already deployed 3 to 4 projects in real time, then you will know, guys. Okay, forget about that. Now let's come back here. Now, okay, can I move forward? Can I go with the flow? Can I continue?
Yes.
Guys, are you all
Yes.
able to get it now? I'm not complicating anything.
No.
Guys, okay, good.
Yes.
Now, guys, now what I want to explain. The next topic is creating the Windows VM only, but before that, yeah, we can't create entire VM in 10 minutes. So what will I want to explain these things quickly. If I click this, what is this? What is this? This is known as a default domain or a primary domain, which contains Azure websites.net, correct? The name could be anything, but at the end, you will always get this thing, correct or not?
Yes.
Now, can you please tell me what is this? Both are same or different?
Same, but the website URL is different.
Only difference is the URL. Both are pointing to the same website, correct? Everything is same. Only difference is you are you have asked to give a custom domain. In real time, guys, no client want a website name like this, correct? We never seen any website with that name, correct or not? In real time.
Yes.
You always have custom domains. That means there will be a name. This appsmartcorporation.com. There is a custom domain given by name. So, guys, first question: who will be creating these domains? What in your opinion? We, guys. There will be 2 options. When the project has started, in the development stage, the client might have already purchased that. From where he will purchase? For example, if you remember, there is a GoDaddy. You know, GoDaddy. Have you ever heard about that?
Yes.
GoDaddy and crazy domains. Do you know what are all these things? From these, you can purchase domains like .com, .net, .edu, like that. And the same thing, guys, and the same thing you can purchase from your cloud as well. Look at here, there is a concept called app service domains. Here also you can actually purchase. If you look at here, for this project, I want to purchase a domain called Venkatreddy.com. This domain is available. If I type google.com, can I purchase that?
No.
No. This is not available. This is available. Now, guys, what happens if I click the button review create?
It will create a domain.
How much does it cost? It's nearly $12 US. This is per first year. Are you getting my point? For the year 1. Again, next year, you need to renew it. Are you getting my point? Okay, now you might have all or using a free account. When you click review create, what will happen? The amount will be deducted from your free account or from your card. What do you think?
Card.
Yes, card, guys. Though you have $200 for services, this amount will be debited from your card. Why? Anyone reason? The reason, guys, that $200 bus services are free for first month only, correct?
Yes.
And after 1 month, but this domain will be reserved for you for an entire year. Are you getting my point or not? Guys.
Yes. But what about if you're having pay as you go?
Anything, guys. Is it pay as you go or anything? This $12 will be deducted.
Okay, will be deducted from our card. Okay.
From your card.
Is it upfrontly?
No, at the end you will get
at the end of billing, right?
Yeah, in the bill cycle, whenever the bill cycle comes, that amount will be deducted.
Okay.
So guys, don't, if you want to create one, you can create. If you're okay with that, $12. Otherwise, to practice, don't create it. Are you getting my point? Guys.
Yes.
Yeah. And now, the same domain, I can purchase it from GoDaddy for $1. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yes.
Same domain, actually less than $1. It is like some
500
not 500 rupees. For first year, it will only come for 10 rupees or 12 rupees.
Yeah, very different, not .com, but .net or .in.
Anything. But .com also for the first year, the price is not, you can purchase it for 200 rupees.
Oh, sir, I purchased for 500 for first year.
Okay, you purchase it for, so if you convert to the dollar?
No, rupees.
Okay, Indian rupees 500, that is equal to
$6.
$6. Half of this amount, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so okay. How to do that, how to create it, that, yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss. Tomorrow, guys, not tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be completing the Windows VM thing. Then day after tomorrow, we will be creating this custom domain, guys. If you look at here, any app service, if you go back here, I'll tell you, any app service will have 2 things. App
Tomorrow is Saturday, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday, on Monday.
Monday, okay.
If you look at here, under settings, you will be having these custom domains.
Yes.
And you need to assign a custom domain here. Not only that, you need to purchase an SSL certificate. What is SSL certificate?
It's a secured
security.
Yeah, security, that extra
encryption, something to
HTTPS. So you have to do all those things. Okay, we will be doing that in our next classes, guys. Today's assignment, what we are going to do today?
So you already have the so you already have the custom domain as well as this SSL certificate.
What?
No, you already have the custom domain purchased.
Yeah, I purchased it and I assigned it. Yes, I have it.
Okay.
I purchased the custom domain. I purchased the SSL certificate. Today's topic: Docker on those machine. Then assignment: deploy the given Python application on your local laptop.
Welcome to LWPLABS. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to view free Azure DevOps live classes. And for more videos like this, please contact the number shown in the description. Happy learning!